Good afternoon. I'm National Weather Service meteorologist John Cowan with Alaska Statewide Weather. A strong low-pressure system over the northern Gulf of Alaska will continue to be the driver of our weather over the coming days. Troughing extends generally far west into the western Bering, including the Aleutians, as well as up into the northeastern Arctic, and thus we do expect precipitation to persist for much of mainland Alaska over the coming days. Over the central interior, we expect very cold temperatures to persist, and so everything across the interior will generally be snow with a mixed bag of rain and snow across areas of the northern Gulf, as well as the Panhandle where we do have the warmer air. However, the low pressure center of the Gulf of Alaska will also continue to pull in cold air from the northwest, resulting in a cooling trend across much of the interior, including south central, over the coming days, so expect those temperatures to continue to fall. Windy conditions also do persist from generally the western Alaska range south into Kodiak Island, where strong northwest winds continue. Generally through passes is where we would expect the strongest winds, and again that will persist generally through Saturday. As we get into tonight, across the Panhandle, expect winds to continue to remain strong. They will begin to taper off by tomorrow morning. However, again, we do expect the mixed rain and snow to continue broadly across the Panhandle, with southwesterly flow continuing to bring moisture into the area. Across the far western Aleutians, we do have a low-pressure system that'll approach from the south, but isn't quite expected to reach the Aleutians. Could bring some rain, a mixed bag of rain and snow to the central and western Aleutians as it skirts across the area. However, we don't expect it to remain too impactful at this time. Getting into Saturday into early Sunday, we do expect high pressure to finally start to build in from the north, and that'll help to clear out conditions across much of the interior and the north slope. So we will see some improvement later on in the period. However, with that clearing will come continued drop in temperatures across much of the area. And then finally, by Sunday, most of the interior we do expect to be under the influence of high pressure. So again, we do expect generally improved weather, although colder, for Sunday, and a continued cooling trend expected into the early parts of next week. However, the low pressure center of the Gulf of Alaska continues to be fairly stubborn and isn't expected to move much by Sunday, and will continue to reinforce that cold air and keep those stronger winds in place over the Chugach and portions of the western Alaska range. And that'll wrap up our weather. I'm meteorologist John Cowan.